I'm Jordan Hatfield. This is Faster Film Critic. Today on the show, we're talking the best films of 2025 with Kolter and Chase Fugel. Now, other than my list, which is reliable, objectifiable, indisputable, empirical, unbiased, undeniable, factual, true, and precise, these lists are just personal. So grab your own list and get in. We're going cinephiling. Was 2025 a great year for movies or what?
No.
Yes, it was.
Not really.
Yes, it was. Come on, dude. We got Alto Nights.
It was yeah, that's on my list of stinkers. I'd say it was a good year for kind of art house films.
Yeah, dude, amen
But
to
kinda-
that. Yeah, I would agree there.
Yeah. But a bad year for bigger tentpole. Boy, PU.
I would agree with you, Kolter. There's a lot of people that saying 2025 was just so good, and there were some really good movies that came out of 2025.
Yeah, always is.
Particularly some art house films, like you say, which I love. So I love to see that. I'm happy with 2025. But as I look back over recent history, man, there was definitely some stronger years.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Look at 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every year looks terrible to 2019.
Oh, and 2022? That year rocked. So let's do this, guys. Let's talk real quick about 2025's most disappointing films.
Okay, are we going films plural or just one most disappointing film?
Just any film that you want to crap on. If it's more than one, great.
Ooh.
You know which film I just love to crap on any chance I get? My Letterboxd review for it was 2 words. So ass.
So ass.
Flight Risk was absolutely terrible. Oh my gosh.
yeah.
I've never seen a film so
was.
bad. I was expecting it to be 2 stars, and it fell so far below that. I couldn't even believe it. It's almost impressive. Like, I have to admire it for being so bad.
I agree with you. I think Flight Risk was, without question, the worst movie of the year. I would agree with that.
I can't believe that got made.
Whew. I can believe it got made. That's the state of things.
You can.
It never ceases to amaze me what movies make it past the studio system and they put the green light on versus the ones that go straight to streaming or whatever.
I think
who
what
knows?
surprises me most about this film was it was directed by Mel Gibson. I mean, Mel Gibson isn't a great director, but he's put out some decent movies. He's put out some good films.
Hell yeah.
And as an actor / director, I mean, I guess I just expected him to have an eye for this kind of thing. And I don't know, maybe he had fallen off the wagon and he was just in the depths of like a brutal, soul-crushing alcoholic depression when he filmed this. It was really bad.
It was something.
For his own sake, I hope he was.
Oh, is it my turn?
It's your turn. That's my only stinker.
Oh, my God. Okay, most disappointing movies. I've got a list here, but I'm only going to settle on one. House of Dynamite. This is a Catherine Bigelow movie.
Okay.
Went straight to Netflix.
Yeah.
Great setup, but I've never seen a movie shit the bed so hard as House of Dynamite. I was flabbergasted by the time this movie ended. It was a non-ending. It was the worst, most unsatisfying thing I've seen in recent memory. Superman, James Gunn, come on. This is friggin' Superman. How do you screw that up? My biggest disappointment, I think, was Mickey 17.
Oh, okay.
That was a director that was very, very talented, great cast. I still enjoyed the movie, but it just didn't quite hit the highs and intelligence that the director is kind of known for. So I settled on Mickey 17, most disappointing movie of 2025.
All right. My most disappointing for 2025 is 28 Years Later.
Oh, okay.
Now, I didn't hate this movie. Flight Risk was definitely the worst movie of the year, but I went into 28 Years Later with just really high expectations.
Yeah.
I was really excited about this film and what it had to offer.
Yeah.
And it just took the franchise in a totally new direction that did not work for me. And so that was the film I walked out of going, dang it. Like, it just didn't work. So that was my biggest disappointment. And I'm sad to say that because I wanted to love that film so much.
Oh, yeah, dude, it's such a great trailer. The marketing was so awesome for that. I was so hyped.
I know, and there were scenes in it that were so good.
Yeah.
Scenes in it that were just great, but altogether, it just didn't work. Really bummed me out. So, enough negativity. Is there anything you want to throw some love to? Any honorable mentions that didn't quite make your top 5, but are still worthy of some admiration?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I've
What do you
got
got?
2. I've got Ari Aster's Eddington and Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein.
Both great movies.
Two movies I had a hard time not putting in my top 5 because they're so good.
Yeah.
Didn't quite make it.
Very nice, sir. Good, sir. I as well had Frankenstein in this list. Thought it was a great movie, but it just wasn't enough to get to that top 5.
Close, but not close enough.
Yep.
All great movies. All great movies. I want to call attention to Sorry Baby by Eva Vicker. Now, she wrote it, directed it, and starred in it, which is incredible. I found the movie to be tremendously sad, yet it's not built around misery as a spectacle. The way it crosses genres is just absolutely amazing to me. It can be dryly funny, quietly brutal, and then oddly warm, all in the same stretch of time without ever cheapening what the movie is about. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. This was her directorial debut, and I was just blown away by what she did here. I thought it was a great film. Absolutely worth checking out. Now, the next film I want to mention is It Was Just an Accident by Jafar Panahi. This is an Iranian film, and it's really a moral thriller that kind of sneaks up on you. Scenes play long, tension builds slowly through small choices, but the film really forces its central question to sit with you, and it does for a long time. I think this is a tremendous film. You know, he has actually been sentenced to 1 year in prison in Iran for his work on this film. And the film is, I'm not going to say anything else. It's just one you got to see. I loved it. It made my top 10. Both these films made my top 10, but neither one of them pulled the top 5. It's not because they're not worthy of being a top 5 film. They both are magnificent movies. I would highly recommend you check them out. Guys, before we move on to our personal top 5 lists of 2025, I reached out to some friends of Faster Film Critic, some of our guest hosts, and I got their top 5.
Very nice. Very nice.
Dawson Thomas. You guys know Dawson?
Sure.
Number 5, Eternity. Number 4, Hamnet. Number 3, Frankenstein. Number 2, Friendship. And his favorite movie of 2025, The Materialists.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good
That's
list.
a cool
That's
list.
a surprising list.
It's a unique list.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so
It is.
yeah, thanks Dawson for that. Blake Lazinski, his 5th favorite film of the year, Marty Supreme.
Okay.
Then Hamnet. One Battle After Another coming in at 3.
Okay.
Sinners coming in at number 2.
Sinners.
Very nice. Very nice.
And his favorite movie of the year, Eddington by Ari Aster.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Eric Wood. This is his top 5.
Okay.
Number 5, Playdate, starring Kevin James. Number 4, Black Phone 2.
Okay.
Number 3, Now You See Me, Now You Don't.
Okay.
Number 2, Captain America Brave New World. And his favorite film of the year was Flight Risk, directed by Mel Gibson.
I was. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, can you believe
No,
it?
I have to know why. It was so stupid and so bad. I have to know why.
Oh, I'll tell you why. It's that he wouldn't get me his top 5. I was after him for days, and he wouldn't get it to me. He couldn't commit. He was too scared to commit to a top 5, so I had to make it up for him.
I glazed right over the Captain America number 2. I was like, "There's no way. There's no way that man put that as his number 2. There's just no way."
Well, he wouldn't get him to me. So those are the films that I nominated as his top 5.
Not sure how he'll feel about that. But.
Yeah, me neither. Thanks, Eric, for being a good sport. Now let's dive into our own top 5 lists,
All right.
starting with Chase.
Number 5, a movie I don't think is getting enough love this year. Warfare, directed by Alex Garland and Ray Mendoza.
Very nice.
Okay,
Very
all
nice.
right.
This was an amazing movie.
Yes.
And it's not made just for the entertainment of it.
Yes.
It's about a platoon in Iraq, and it's meant to follow the story as it unfolds in real time.
Yeah.
And I thought it was amazing. It
Yeah.
doesn't follow a normal 3-act structure.
No.
It's unpredictable. It doesn't impose a moral framework or lesson from the story. It just feels real and raw. It doesn't give the characters artificial arcs. They just are the people they are.
Yes.
And you get somewhat of a sense of the hierarchy, the chain of command that they have. But I thought it was just an amazing movie, one that's not getting enough love and should definitely be nominated for Best Sound. I was really disappointed to see that it's not. I would even say that it's the best for sound this year, that it should win, but didn't get a nomination.
That's a good pick, man.
Hats off, sir. And well said, Chase. I've got Weapons at my number 5.
Weapons.
Weapons at number 5.
Yeah,
Gladys.
I'm a big fan of movies that take creative swings that are kind of original, trying to do something different. It's not something that we've seen 20, 30 times before. We had a great cast and an interesting premise and some twists and turns that didn't sit well with every audience member, but that worked for me. So kind of a strange blend of horror and comedy and mystery. So yeah, Weapons number 5. I really enjoyed that one.
That's one I want to return to. That was a fun one.
Yeah.
Guys, my number 5 is also Weapons.
Is it really?
Really?
I really like this film. Now, the film isn't perfect.
Yes.
I will admit to that, but the film is a lot of fun. And I really appreciate what Zach Cregger was trying to do here. I love kind of the blend of comedy and horror. I love the way the narrative plays out from the different characters' point of view.
Yeah.
I really had a good time with this film. This film, to me, was just a ton of fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Comes in at number 5 for me as well.
Very
So that's
nice.
cool that we share that one, Kolter.
Yeah.
I think of the camera movements in that movie.
Yeah.
Whenever they're in the house, it seems like the camera's just in the worst spot possible. Like it's always the scariest spot possible.
Yeah. Yeah, it does have some creative cinematography. I still love that scene where the lady walks out of the house and then gets into the back seat of the car.
Oh my gosh.
It's so inventive in that way. It's really cool.
Great film. Great film. If you
Yeah.
haven't seen Weapons, man, where have you been?
Yeah.
Make sure you correct that.
My number 4 film, I'm going to go Jacques Trier's Sentimental Value.
All right.
Swedish filmmaker.
I've heard good things.
There's not a bad performance in this movie.
Yeah.
It's really understated movie. I wouldn't say that it's boring. I think it's getting a lot of flack for being slow or a little bit too, I don't want to say emotional, because it's not nearly as emotional as a film like Warfare, but the emotion is different. It's about family contention. It feels a lot like his Swedish predecessor, Bergman, like a Bergman film. And I think there's a direct homage to Persona. There's the scene where the faces kind of morph into each other. That's straight from Persona. You can't get more of a direct homage than that. I thought the film was great, and I think it's earned its spot in number 4.
I've heard a lot of buzz about Sentimental Value.
This film is getting a lot of love.
It is.
It's rated 4.2 on Letterboxd, which is extremely high.
Yeah.
The film didn't hit really hard for me,
Okay.
but I have no criticism.
Yeah.
I don't know why I walked out of this film not just absolutely loving it like everybody else, but at the same time, if you asked me to criticize it, I wouldn't even know what to say.
Sure.
I agree that the performances are fantastic. I just missed it. I just missed the boat on this one because everyone's loving it.
Yeah.
So I think this is a great pick.
My number 4, I don't think you can deny the competent filmmaking of this movie. You can certainly argue, and personally, I always kind of worry movies like this that come out that can be polarizing one way, in one extreme way, one way or the other. But One Battle After Another, I don't think you can deny how well made this movie is. Whether you agree with its message, whether you side with its message. You know, we had a very interesting conversation when we reviewed this movie. We had an even more interesting conversation after we reviewed this movie that we didn't talk about, because it's a tough thing this day and age. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world, and I've said it before on this podcast, I'm very apolitical. I've always been the weirdo that doesn't identify with one group or another. All that being said, what you would take out of this movie, or if you don't like this movie because of that, I think it's a shame if you're overlooking the actual movie in terms of its quality, its storytelling, its performances. And it was one of the few movies this year that hung out with me afterwards that I still remember. You know, we joke around about DiCaprio's performance, life. There was just something so energizing about his character and captivating, and the characters that surround him. Just a great piece of filmmaking and a very impressive movie. And I think, so yeah, I landed at number 4, One Battle After Another.
Number 4, One Battle After Another. Can I ask you a question, Kolter?
Yeah.
What's your opinion on immigration and customs enforcement?
Yeah, I'm not touching
Come on, dude.
Yeah, I'm not touching any of that.
My number 4 for the year is Eddington
Okay.
by Ari Aster.
Yeah, another
also
kind of political.
very political,
Yeah.
very divisive, very polarizing. This landed in the very strong category for me. I thought it so effectively held a mirror up to society and forced us to take a hard look at ourselves.
Yeah.
That's what I got out of Eddington, and I absolutely love that. Not a fun film necessarily, not a comfortable film, but an important one and one that I loved. It comes in at my number 4.
My number 3 pick is going to be Yorgos Lanthimos' Begonia.
Begonia.
Very nice. Very
I don't have anything bad to say about this movie.
Yeah.
It's fun and sometimes painfully accurate and terrifying and disturbing. Yorgos has just been pounding him out recently with Poor Things, Kinds of Kindness, and now Begonia. This was my favorite of the 3. One that I went and rewatched like 2 days after seeing it for the first time. And it just got even better the second time I saw it.
Yeah.
So I thought Begonia was a great film.
Outstanding. It's a good choice, man. Well, good sir, you've already mentioned this film, and this is my number 3, and that is Warfare. I didn't get a chance to see this in the theaters. It didn't play where I'm at, but I watched it at home. And Chase, you very articulately and intelligently explained what you thought was so good about this movie. I'm not going to repeat those points. I think you did a great job in explaining why it works so well. The only thing that I would add is that it's really important to me when I'm watching a movie depicting members of the military, how they act, their uniforms, all that stuff. What I really appreciated about this movie, in addition to all the things that you mentioned, was that, there wasn't this caked on or piled on sense of machismo to these guys. There was none of this crazy hero moments, and more importantly, it did not shy away from the trauma of something like that. That's something that sometimes a lot of these movies are afraid to kind of portray accurately. Is that even if you've got an elite group of dudes, you put in a situation like that, you're going to have some more than one pants shitting moments. I mean, you just are. Things weren't over glorified. Either I appreciated that. I mean, things were very, very intelligently depicted, and it was just a very impactful, very sobering kind of look at an event like this, and it was just masterfully executed. Couldn't agree with you more that the sound design, it definitely deserves, I think, more Academy recognition than it got. And I think this is what happens when you bring in talented filmmakers and advisors from the military that complement the filmmaking with a movie like this. So yeah, I landed at this one from number 3. I thought this was just a really, really impressive depiction of this particular event, and masterfully done.
By the way, Kolter, thank you for your service.
Oh, stop. You're welcome. Anytime.
My number 3 for the year is Paul Thomas Anderson's One Battle After Another.
Okay.
Now, when we talked about One Battle After Another on this podcast, I shared some complex feelings, and some of those feelings could have been interpreted as negative, and I stand by those feelings. I think this film definitely inspires some complex emotions, but it is absolutely an incredible film, and I think I should have stressed that more in our podcast.
Yeah.
I want to stress it now. This film is absolutely amazing. A very, very strong film in 2025, in my opinion. It comes in at my number 3. Love this film.
Okay.
Great pick.
Yeah. Indeed.
All right, my number 2 film is going to be Marty Supreme.
I know it.
Josh Safdie's Marty
I know it.
Supreme.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a lot of fun with this movie.
Yeah.
And it was nice to see Josh Safdie separate from his brother, Benny.
Yeah.
I think to some degree it helped him to kind of shake his brother off in this movie. I think the scale of this movie is much larger than his previous 2 films,
Agreed.
Good Time or Uncut Gems, and I think it was executed amazingly. I think Benny, unfortunately, would have only brought it down. And I think this was not only a great underdog story for Marty Mauser, but also Josh Safdie. I think it was fun to see him prove himself with this movie. It was a lot of fun for me.
Yeah, hell yeah, it's a good pick. Oh, I was on the struggle bus with number 1 and 2. The reason why I settled on the one I did for number 2 is because I ended up saving number 1 for something that I thought was a little bit newer, deserved specific recognition for what it did and what it was trying to do. But number 2, because technically it was released last year, I'm going to go with Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair.
Yeah, nice pick, dude. Love it.
Thank you.
Round of applause.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
My only criticism here is that it's not number 1. This is a good pick. I didn't even think to count this as a 2025 film. Great Great pick, man.
I mean,
Great pick.
technically it did come out, and technically
You're
this
right.
is the man's fourth film.
I'm not going to argue with you.
I don't know that we could say a whole lot about this movie that we haven't said before. The changes made, I think, make the film work a little bit better overall. It saves a lot of critical plot points and arranges them in a way that makes more sense and has more impact to this overall story. The other changes, you could argue, are kind of trivial, but still fun. But yeah, I can't not include this, perhaps controversially, but I've included this as my number 2.
Dude, I love it. I didn't even think of that. That's a great pick for number 2, and I'm going to defend you for anyone who says you're cheating.
Thank you.
I think that's great. My number 2 film of the year, I think, is the most underrated film of the entire year,
Oh, okay.
and it is Warfare.
Oh, okay. Shit. Okay.
Wow. I'm glad we've all got Warfare here.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm going to agree with everything you've both have said. There's nothing else I can say about this film. I absolutely agree that it is also the film with the best sound design of the year, without question. This film was intense, and I absolutely loved its message.
Yeah.
And its message wasn't romanticizing war,
Yes.
and it wasn't talking about the ridiculousness of war. The film focuses in on a story, and it doesn't say anything more outside of that story.
Yeah.
But it definitely leaves you with the feeling of how pointless is all of this.
Yes.
And I just think that hits so strong. And I do want to point out that Ray Mendoza and Alex Garland were the directors of this film.
Yeah.
The film is based on a true story, and Ray Mendoza is a real Navy SEAL.
Yeah.
He was a central figure in this story, and he was brought in to direct in order to ensure accuracy of the story. I think that is really cool.
Yes.
Man, I thought this film was intense and powerful and incredibly underrated,
Yeah.
and it comes in at my number 2 of the year. Guys, guess what? We've made it.
Oh my God.
We have made it.
The number 1 film of 2025, according to Mr. Chase Fugel.
Oh
What
shit.
is it?
Here we go.
Paul Thomas Anderson's One Battle After Another.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay.
This movie is amazing.
Yeah.
And it's hard to talk about without getting caught in the weeds
Yes.
of it all, because to every degree, this film is technically amazing. You can
Yeah.
get as microscopic as you want, go to little lines of dialogue, and they're just perfect.
Yep.
Every scene, every bit of dialogue is reinforcing the scene, which reinforces the themes of the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
And you can't talk about the editing or sound design, directing, writing, cinematography without mentioning the rest. They're all interdependent.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it.
I think this is the most amazing movie I've seen from a filmmaker in a long time.
Yeah.
This was
Yeah.
amazing.
My number 1. Now this is going to cause a little bit of angst, anger, maybe.
I have no idea what you're going to say here.
maybe some laughter.
Yeah, I know. You've got me on the
My
edge of my seat, Kolter.
Number 1 film of 2025 was Flight Risk with Mark Wahlberg.
You and Eric both.
Literally the edge of your seat.
No. Okay.
Buckle up.
Sorry. I just had to squeak that in there. Okay, it's Sinners.
Really?
Sinners, it wasn't a perfect movie either. It's the movie I enjoyed the most this year. It's the movie I had the most fun watching. It's the movie I had the most fun listening to the soundtrack to after the fact. Michael B. Jordan, I got to meet him once in real life. Really solid, nice guy. And a great dual performance. He's playing twins in this movie. I love movies that have a specific creative vision, that take swings that may or may not work. It ended up working for me. The things that don't necessarily work for this movie, we'd kind of take a hard turn, I don't know, some point in the first or second act, and it becomes this vampire movie. But we've got a lot of interesting performances. We've got a lot of interesting, the music in particular. I mean, this movie has become known for its transcendent scene in which, our main character, Preacher Boy, is playing the song, and it kind of transcends through time and genre and cultures. And it was just an amazing set piece that was shot extremely well. But the characters are all great. It gets a little hokey here and there, but I just enjoyed it the most. I think it was a very competently executed, very specific creative vision that worked on pretty much every level that it was going for. And the reason why I went with this over Kill Bill is because I wanted to pick something specific to 2025 that was an original movie. I think we are lacking severely in originality in Hollywood. I think we're in a kind of at a point where people are just outside of your art house films, your things like Begonia, we're just not getting a lot of bigger mass audience appeal theatrical movies that are aren't afraid to try to do something new. So Sinners rose to the top to me for that reason. And there you have it. What do you think?
Dude, I love it. And I don't think this movie needs an explanation as to why it's your number one. 16 Oscar nominations.
Yeah.
It broke the record by a long shot.
Yeah.
This film is incredible. It was definitely in my top 10, just outside of my top 5, but an incredible film, loved by just about everyone who's seen it. It's getting a ton of recognition. I think it's a great pick for number one, Kolter.
Okay.
Love it.
Okay.
I'm going to rewatch it just because you have it at your number one spot. I'm going to go watch it this next week.
Yeah, you struggled with it, didn't you, Chase?
I did.
Yeah.
And I've talked to a lot of people about it, and I'm always on the outside looking in. So I got to watch it again. Give it
It's
another
alright,
chance.
yeah.
You know, maybe it was just a bad day. I saw it by myself, which will also affect the way a
it
movie
can.
is.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm not disrespecting your opinion at all because I can see where you're coming from. As we talk about it, I see where you're coming
Yeah.
from.
This preface is scaring me.
No, it shouldn't. Two things I want to say. Number one, you are the only person that I've talked to that didn't like this film. And number two,
Really?
yeah. And number
Wow.
two, you're so right in the fact that how you're feeling at the moment when you
Absolutely.
sit down and watch a movie can
Yes.
absolutely affect it.
Hell yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so maybe a second viewing, maybe
Might do it.
you're in a different state
Maybe
of
we'll
mind.
need to re-record this whole episode, and I'm going to put it at my number one spot.
Maybe that's true, and that's a legitimate thing. So I think it's great, man. I love it. Glad to see it at your number one. My number one, guys. My number one. Begonia by Yorgos
Okay.
Lanthimos.
Okay.
This film was so weird in all the right ways.
Yeah.
I found it incredibly tense. I found it really funny. It worked for me in a way that no other film worked. I had a smile on my face coming out of this theater that I could not wipe off for days. I
Okay.
absolutely loved this film. Again, it is wacky, it is wild, it is gross, it is scary, it is funny, it is a wonderful experience. I loved this film. I recognize it's not for everyone.
Sure.
I fully
That's okay.
recognize that people are going to walk out of this movie scratching their head.
Yeah.
But for me, again, it was just crazy in all the right ways. I loved this film. It was my favorite experience with cinema in 2025. Begonia by Yorgos Lanthimos. If you haven't seen it, please do yourself a favor and check this one out.
Oh, I can't wait to watch it.
That's it. 2025.
Yep.
Pretty good year, I think. Pretty good year.
I thought it was a great year.
Yeah.
Maybe not the best year we've had, but it was a really good year in movies.
Yeah. Like I said, specifically for kind of the more independent films, it was nice to see movies like that get some love and attention.
We've shared our favorite movies with you. Now it's time for you to share your favorite movies with us. We want to know, what did you love in 2025? Please tell us.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to Faster Film Critic, and please join us next week when we talk Rachel McAdams and the new Sam Raimi directed film, Send Help. You can also follow us on Letterboxd, Cinetrek, and Instagram. Email us at fasterfilmcritic@gmail.com. Hit us up with questions, comments, feedback, review requests, and share this episode with your movie-loving friends.